About 10 pounds lighter.
No, I'm
telling you.
Yeah, I don't look 10 pounds heavier
But
now.
it's distributed. But I mean, you look.
Oh,
thick.
my upper body's bigger.
You're like you can see it around the chin neck area.
God, Jesus! I just bought this stuff to wipe under your eyes to get the bags under.
Me too. Does it work? No.
What are you kidding me? There's more luggage under my eyes. What are you?
I didn't know. I thought maybe you got the stuff yesterday. What's it called? I tried everything.
It's called Disco.
I have it. The disco stick. It's pink.
Yeah. But I take the top off and use the Q-tip.
The cream.
Because I rub it on my eye. It doesn't come out.
It has like a spinny metal ball on the top.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always work. And I can't tell you how many times it caught the elastic bag under my eye.
And then I just ordered some new stuff that was like $90. I don't know.
I saw the thing online. See, now you order one, so they all attack you online. They all know they got a sucker. Yeah. I don't like it though. It doesn't work. None of them work.
None of them
They're
work.
all
do
awful.
they?
Yeah, no.
This
is it. I have Pete Davidson butthole eyes for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Do we have? Couldn't get him a Splenda?
No, this is good enough.
Are you sure? Okay.
It's called the Ultimate Sugar Replacement. Okay.
This is my wife. I don't know.
You can't tell. I mean, my stomach isn't bigger.
No, your stomach's not bigger.
Okay, I don't care then.
Yeah.
I don't care about my face. I just care about my
I didn't say you look bad. I just said that it was noticeable.
No, but I gained 8 or 10 pounds through the whole year, not since the last time I was here.
It's been a little while. It's been like almost a year.
No, I was here a couple
Seems
months
like
ago.
forever ago.
So, what was I saying?
You were saying that you're, I don't know.
You're saying about COVID. And so, I mean, I'm pretty healthy. I take vitamin D every day.
Yeah.
They say vitamin D is good for you.
I don't know. They say every other day it's something different. D, C, B, broccoli, don't eat broccoli, do eat broccoli. I get confused. I just decided I'm going to be fat.
You're not fat.
Thank you.
You're pleasantly plump. That's all.
After I said to you, your face looks fat. Now you're going to lie to me right to my face. Thank you.
No. I mean, please.
Who's a more attractive fat guy, me or Bobby?
If I was stuck on an island with you two, I'd sleep with a tree. Who's more attractive? Well, you, because look at this house. Look at your life.
So you'd marry me for the money is what you're saying?
No, for the overall experience.
I gotcha. Okay.
Okay. You have this beautiful studio. Bobby's in a shed.
That's true.
With a trough outside.
He's in an outhouse is what he's in.
He's in a shed.
Yeah.
He stinks. And, it's the whole package.
Right. The experience is better here.
Yeah. I mean, physically, I don't know whose stomach would be harder to lift up to get things going. But
I don't have to. I'm not like Bobby's got a hard stomach.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just got it melted a little bit, but you don't have to lift anything. I'm good there. You're right.
I don't know. I mean, Bobby's. I like the all-new kind Bobby.
The new sweet Bobby. It's not going to last long.
No, he's going to snap
any minute now, and you'll probably be the first one to get it.
No, and I'll hang up on him like I usually do.
Right. That's the thing. You taunt him more than I do.
It's well, he hates my landscaping bits.
Yes.
Videos.
Yes.
We were having a nice conversation the other day on the phone. Then it turned to Joe Coy has his own airplane, and he lost it.
You get all bitter.
He lost it.
Joe Coy's success makes a lot of comedians mad.
Why? I don't care.
Because no, you don't care. You're one of the few people, but a lot of people get very angry when a guy like Joe Coy has a jet, or what's the other guy's name that the Indian guys love?
Russell Peters.
Russell Peters.
He's the nicest guy on the planet.
That's what he says.
Great,
yeah.
Russell Peters.
But they all are very jealous of his success.
Oh, you know what? People used to attack like Larry the Cable Guy or Carrot Top or Dane Cook. All those guys went around the business and did it on their own without showbiz. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you can't respect that they found a way
to be
successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that bother me are like this broad Bonnie McFarlane and stuff like that.
Bonnie McFarlane is Rich's wife, and they met when they did Last Comic Standing together.
No, I did it, and she saw me on it, and then did it the next year.
Oh, is that what it was?
What happened? I was at the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
And she comes walking down the stairs. I'm like, look at this hot.
She really is. I think I tell you all the time. I think she's so pretty.
She's got a rotten right foot. I talk about
Oh,
her toes, her right foot, her toes, like her big nail on her is like it sheds. It falls off.
Oh.
It's disgusting. I put a hole in the wall. So if we have sex, I can put her foot in the wall so I don't have to look at it. Nasty, rot. I think when she was a kid in Canada, when you're bad, they beat your toes with a hammer.
That's what they did to her?
Her foot is, she's probably seen it. It's horrific.
She is really pretty. She's getting hotter as she gets older, which is very rare. And then she's got the glasses. The glasses really set it off. She's got thin lips, though. She needs lip injection.
No, she has nice lips.
Every time I see her, a little thin. They
No,
look like little sticks of Big Red.
You said you were going to pay for her.
I'm gonna pay for a lip injection. She comes down here. I'm gonna pay for a lip.
So I was on Last Comic. I'm at the cellar.
Right.
And she comes walking downstairs. I'm like, wow. She goes, oh, you're that guy on Last Comic Standing, and I'm thinking, well, you're that comic that sleeps with other comics. So I called the Esty who books the room.
Yeah.
The next day, I said, get me that girl's phone number. So she calls Bonnie, and Bonnie said, do not give him my number under any circumstance. So I went to the cellar the next night, and she was there, and then I took her for pizza, and then we had pizza, and then we're in the car, and I'm,
no, I don't know. What?
Let's say I went down to Mexico.
In the car?
Yeah.
In her car? In
no,
the
it was my
streets,
car.
Your car in the streets of Manhattan. She went from not giving you the phone number, you're going down on her in a car.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty.
I bought her pizza.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, well, listen, Rich Vos knows how to close the deal. I'm a closer.
You were right off of NBC. I get you.
I was on fire. So then next thing you know, we're dating, this and that. And
I can't believe I've never asked that before. Like, how do I not know that?
I never tell you that story.
No. And
she says, just for a little bit.
Oh, well, just the fact that you broke the seal was enough.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I was in L.A.
So she took her pants off in the car in the middle of the city?
It wasn't in the middle. It was kind of, we were parked.
Yeah, but what kind of car was it?
I had her probably a Mercedes at the time.
In the front seat or the back seat?
Front seat.
Oh, my God.
I pushed the seat back. Listen, I'm a pro. What are you kidding me? I didn't have that big face.
I'm more impressed now.
So
okay, go ahead. So you're going down on her in the car. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I went to L.A. and then she came to my hotel, and we went up to the pool, and she forgot her drink or something on the table. I went and got it. She thought I was a gentleman.
Right.
Then we went downstairs. We had sex. And she just said, I got to go. It made me the happiest.
After you were done, she left?
She just said, I'm done. I got to leave.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't stick around. I had to pretend she was like gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. I got to like work out, take a nap, do whatever, and not have her around, like looking at her. Ugh. And then it just built. And she goes, "Look, we were driving in L.A. and she goes, let's keep this our own secret." And we pull up at a red light, and our windows down. And someone yells, "Rich Vos, how you doing?" Right? I go, "The secret's out." And then it just built. So we're just fooling around. And now I have a 14-year-old. So it's just.
Yeah. Did you know right away that you would into her other than?
Yeah, she was so like. There was something about her. She was so like one. She loved comedy.
She's super funny.
Super. She's on fire. Her career. We have the same manager. My manager called last week. I'm going, oh. Good, something's happening for me.
Right.
He goes, "What's Bonnie's banking information?" He goes, like I'm her assistant now.
Yeah, you've been pushed out. I always worried about that, like when comics date each other. Like, what's his name? Sam Morril dates a female comic.
She's on fire.
Yeah. So what happens there? You don't care because you're like, I just want the money.
Well, it's no, and I'll always do clubs. I'm a club. I love doing clubs. Anything else I get is a bonus.
Right.
I'm a comic. People go, well, you want a sitcom? No, I'm a comic, not an actor.
Yeah.
So my bonuses are working clubs and sometimes doing theaters or doing whatever. And she sold it. She's executive producer on a Netflix show.
Can you say what show it is or no?
I don't know the name. They just
All right,
released.
I'll look it up.
They released it the other day. It's something in the 20s. It's about 20-year-olds, like a reality show living together. And then she sold the show to FX, starring Marina Franklin.
Wow, look
you know
at
Marina, right?
Yeah.
And then her and I have a show that I came up with the idea, and the production company's sending out shopping agreements to like Netflix and HBO to see if they'll buy it.
Wow.
So if that one goes, it goes. If not, look, I don't care. I just like doing clubs.
Yeah.
I just love doing clubs. I mean, I like theaters.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with clubs is, whatever. It's just I would still be here right here. Yeah. I would still be here. I mean, I would only do a Friday, Saturday.
Right.
But I love doing comedy and coming up with new stuff.
Rich is going to be at Visani in Port Charlotte tonight and tomorrow, and you played last night. Played. This is the first time there, right?
First time. Years ago, I was doing a one-night run, and in Florida, just came down and played golf, and I think I was at some place in Marco Island, and I did a one-nighter by the club. And, they had good fish and chips. And I didn't even know there was a comedy club there.
Right.
Because I would have done the one-nighter at the comedy club.
Yeah.
It's a great club because the whole sight line, everything's set up perfect.
You are in a position where you can book comedy where you can book it near places you play golf.
I tried
basically
it.
what you do.
I try. I mean, this was, you obviously helped me get in there, which I thank because I didn't know about.
I love
club.
it there. I love Visani. We've done a lot of stuff with them. The club itself is great, and the people are great. And then you have that whole crowd of the listeners. It's out of our listening area, but the listeners are so strong over there, and they turn out, and they're fun people, and they love comedy. I mean, we were there in the height of the pandemic when things were just first starting to get shut down, and then we were there a couple of weeks ago, and it's the same crowd. They're all excited to be there and excited to be out.
Yeah, they're. It's fun, and even with the nursing home last night, I got some numbers.
Rich was saying there was a whole nursing home last night.
Nursing home. I sold my CD and I gave 2 stool softeners to
nice.
everybody that bought
Very
a
nice.
CD.
Yeah.
So and the food, it's a good setup. You go to some places. And you're like, but all the work, everybody that works there is nice, whatever. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that because...
No, because I love hearing you complain about stuff. So,
no, I mean, listen, I'll get into some complaining in a second. I mean, my stupid wife. I mean, my wife, it's, towards the pandemic or towards the end, the phone was ringing off the hook. She won an Emmy 2 weeks ago.
Like a writing Emmy or something?
Yeah, writing. I mean, I was nominated for a nighttime Emmy. I didn't
for what?
For when I wrote for the Oscars. The second time, not the first twice. Who's
the host?
Chris Rock, both times.
Yeah. Now, doesn't that make you mad as a funny guy to have to write jokes for a guy who's funnier? You know what I mean? Not funnier, but you know what I mean? Like a guy who's successful and making zillions of dollars, but you're the one that's funny writing the jokes.
Well, especially for Chris.
Yeah.
90% of the stuff he comes up with, you just maybe punch it up a little.
Tweak it a little, yeah.
Punch it up. I've worked on 3 movies with him where I sat and I helped punch up. But with him, you don't write out. I wrote out 1 bit on the Oscars.
Right.
And it killed, and that's why I got the second Oscars.
Which one? Will you remember it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
You remember.
No, I don't
remember.
Can't
say. I can see in your face. I can see in your lion eyes. You're not allowed to say?
That's like a beautiful song, Lion Eyes.
I know. Are you not allowed to say it, or you don't want to say it?
It's because he made it work. It's his
Okay,
bit.
I got you.
He made it work. So it was with Chris. It's just like kind of like when the first Oscars. He had a whole team of writers, like everybody.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, look, I'm going to the store tonight. If anybody wants to come, he would say that. Like, there was no pressure.
Right.
And I'm flying to L.A. first class, going out to hanging out. And I got that Oscar gift bag, which I've talked about.
What was in the gift bag?
It was worth $80,000 to $100,000, which I pay taxes on.
Right.
There was stuff in there. It was a full-time job on the phone ordering stuff.
Right.
This is what a piece of lower crap I am. We were supposed to go on a trip to Mexico, and something happened. And when you got there, they gave you robes, a gift basket, all this stuff.
Right.
And I'll tell you two quick. And we couldn't do the trip. I called him. I said, hey, listen, I got to cancel. Can you still send me the robes and the gift? So we get these, I get these robes.
You're the Gilbert Gottfried of free stuff. Oh, my God.
And 2 rolls of toilet paper. So, and then the other one, there was one gift where Wolfgang Puck's catering crew comes to your house and cooks a dinner for 10 people.
Wow.
So Bonnie we had a small apartment in L.A. plus my house in. So I call, and they own the restaurant Spago's in it.
Yeah.
I said, listen, can we just blow off the dinner and take another couple of Spago's? And they go, sure. So we went to Spago's, and the dinner was like $600.
Right.
I went to tip them. They go, no, that's taken care of. Then I found out the dinner coming to your house was worth $10,000. It was worth $10,000. So when I said, "Can we take another couple?" They were
like,
they
"Yeah,
lit up.
no problem, no problem."
I mean, there was when Norton was best man at my wedding. There was like a $2,500 watch in the gift bag. I gave that to Norton.
Nice.
There was a $4,000 pearl necklace. I mean, get stuff. Restaurants. We were eating in restaurants, and they knew we were the writers. I go from the they go writer.
Yeah,
because the
they want celebrities.
The celebrity, but the celebrities weren't. They were giving.
They weren't going to Spago.
They would,
They gave it to their lawn maintenance guys.
Yeah, their assistants or whatever. I mean, all kinds. It was crazy. And I was back. I don't know if I ever told this story on. I've told it a million times. I don't think I told it with you. But I'm backstage at the Oscars, and Dustin Hoffman is standing next to Barbara Streisand talking. So I walk over to Dustin Hoffman, and I turn my back to
While he's talking to Barbara Streisand?
Yeah, and I cut him off. I was on this show, American Dreams. I played Lenny Bruce.
Yes, I remember that.
So I cut her off, and I look at I go, I also played Lenny Bruce. I compared my 4 lines to his Oscar-nominated performance.
Busted in there with that? You cut off Barbara Streisand and was like, I also played Lenny Bruce.
And I go, well, I didn't play Lenny. I really played you playing Lenny.
Right.
And I walked away like a disgusting zero. Just a zero.
Did she say anything, or is she like, ugh?
Looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, do I hate myself. I did that at the golf course. I was in L.A. playing golf, and Don Cheadle comes up to me when I was on Last Comic. He knew the director. So Don Cheadle goes, hey, I'm good friends with Chuck, the director. He goes, I love you on the show. You're very funny. I go, thanks. I go, can we take a picture together? And his face dropped. We went from peers. We went from peers to I was a groupie.
Yeah.
And I felt like,
saw it. It was right there. It was in your grasp. Yeah.
Like Norton will just run up to anybody and take a picture with him. That's just
yes, which isn't so bad if they don't know, especially if they don't know who he is. Then it's not a big deal. He looks like a little weird special needs kid.
Yeah.
So, but if you do it, especially on that level, when they're like, it was
the most.
Kick in the ass.
I do some of the dumbest, and then you hate yourself after it.
Yeah, I had a recent experience with Tom Brady where I took a picture with my son with him. And even that felt painful to ask for, although he was wonderful. He was like, yeah, sure, come on. But I didn't. I felt just I like an awful groupie to do it. But you got to do it. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
I listened to an interview. You can't get him on your show, you said?
We don't even try because it's just he doesn't do anything.
I'll call. I know.
Oh, you got a guy?
Yeah, I got maybe it'll be the Brady got shot. What Brady was that?
James Brady. I don't want that. Wrong Brady. No.
Wrong Brady.
I don't want Jan Brady. I don't want James Brady.
I heard him on an interview, and the interviewer said, "Are you a better quarterback than Joe Montana?" Mm-hmm. And he wouldn't say yes.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But here's the thing: when you're even like comics or artists, or when you're a 10, you're a 10.
Right.
Joe Montana's a 10.
Yep.
Brady's a 10. So
Brady,
how do you
Brady's a 10.5.
Okay, how do you compare Rembrandt to Picasso? You can't.
That's the thing. They're both do their own style of art, so you can't compare the two. In sports, with the stats and the numbers, you actually. But at the same time, you have to take into consideration the time period in which they played, the teammates in which they had. So there are things going to play. But Tom Brady, I think, is the one guy who steps out ahead of everybody with 7 Super Bowl wins. I mean, that's the greatest.
Also, like you said, you look at Nicholas or Palmer, the clubs they were playing with back, winning clubs.
Right.
Okay. Or, LeBron has better statistics than Jordan, doesn't he?
I don't know. But even if he did, now, do you say Jordan, I mean, when Jordan was on that team with Pippen and all those other guys, is he that good because of them? So you have to wonder all that.
I just said that LeBron Jordan. I don't even know. But
I didn't agree with you, thank God, because I didn't know either.
All I know is at 10 o'clock, I got to try to get these Jordan sneakers that are coming out at 10.
You're a 60-year-old man. What are you still chasing sneakers for?
Because they're $190, but on another app, they're worth $3,000.
Oh, so get them if you can get them. Yeah, get them if you can get them.
At 10.
All right, let me take a break, and we'll come back with more Rich Vos. Rich Vos is going to be at Vasani Comedy Theater tonight and tomorrow night. You can go to their website and get tickets to see him, and I promise you it will be one of the funniest comedians you see all year. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with Rich and close out the show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone. I want you to ask yourself a very important question. Is it okay or not okay